All right, test 1 2 3, test 1 2 3. I think we are good to go. All right, so hey everybody, hope you guys are all having a good day here. Bitcoin is breaking out to all-time highs right now. Let's give a treat to Loki because that's all he really wants right now. Yep. Tickle, tickle, tickle. All right, but yeah, actually, is my camera feels like it's off a little bit, maybe because I moved some stuff around here. Let me tilt it a little bit that way. There you go. I don't like when it's not perfectly good. But anyway, Bitcoin's breaking all-time highs, so I'm happy to see you guys here in the middle of the day. I told you guys I was going to try to do 2 streams today, and this is going to be one of 2 here, so that's a good way to start, I would say, especially with Bitcoin hitting all-time highs. Now, let's get over here to the technicals, because normally we'd go through all the news and stuff like that. We will go into that in a little bit here. But as far as the technicals are concerned right now, and hey, Alan, I'm happy to see my man. Bitcoin breaking out above all-time highs. All-time highs were 93,265 according to the Binance charts. Right now, Bitcoin is a little bit above that at 93,538. So we are seeing that momentum pick up a little bit, and that's exactly what you guys want to see. So make sure this is all working out. Sorry, I'm making sure I'm not running over Loki's feet here. But we do got all-time highs. Bitcoin is facing some momentum, and we did talk about the 4-hour chart here for Bitcoin. If you guys did want to buy, this kind of does open back up another wave, if you ask me, as far as Bitcoin going up to another level of resistance. And you know, there's been some discussions about what these levels of resistance can be. You know, right now we've been talking about this yellow line right here, this orange line being 90,900. We weren't able to break above it last week as far as closing above it. It was a shame, but now we are trying to have that big move. The daily candles were able to make that move actually, but just not the weekly one. So the goal for this week is still, can we close above 90,900? As far as I'm concerned, I think we definitely can. Momentum has been slowing, but we might be able to reaccelerate that here with this breakout. And the next level of resistance, or that next price target that I have to sell some Bitcoin, is going to be around $98,000. That's specifically for some of you guys that have been buying down here and looking for like a nice swing trade. We talked about some scale levels here and up here. That's fine. As far as me, you know, I think $98,000 is probably going to be a good place for me to sell some other Bitcoin here. I've already sold off 10% of all my long-term holdings, but I think maybe I'll sell off, if we get to 98,000, another 5%, so I'll be 15% out. After that, I'm going to leave it alone for a while and see what happens here, but I think I'll be 15% out of my Bitcoin by the time we hit $98,000, okay? So, a couple more things here. If you guys are looking for another short-term level of resistance besides just the $104,000, which is way over here, way over here, there is one thing that I'd point you to, and that's just going to be a standard Fibonacci extension. So let's get rid of all the other oscillators here. Your typical low, high, low. Let's point that up very fast. And then you get some good stuff here. You see another level of resistance right there that we were trying to break out above. The next one, though, is around $95,000, which is a little bit above $1,000 where we are right now, but that might be the next level that I'd be paying attention to. So far, it worked okay right here with some pauses, right? Eventually broke back out. And then after that, we hit up here around $100,500. All right, so I would say things are overall, for the most part, looking good. You can check out Bitcoin's price action right here, still moving higher. All of our trades, I would say our trades are kind of in a more mixed position. If I point this out to you guys very fast, and I show you guys this screen, you guys are still going to see a lot of red over here. I mean, there's a lot of red as far as crypto is concerned, so it's not abnormal to see Bitcoin kind of launch and altcoins take a little bit of a break temporarily. But you are seeing that happen right now, right? So Bitcoin is really the main thing pumping. There are a few other tokens making moves, but it looks like it's bonk. STMX is up 20%, which is nice because I've been losing money on that one. Moodang is up a little bit, and Popcat is up a little bit, and GRT is up a tad as well. So there are a few things moving. NMR, which we talked about, but you know, most of it's not doing so hot today. If you were to look at some of the profits that we've been making on some of these swing trades that I've opened up, you know, I was up $1,700 a few days ago when everything was going sideways. Right now, I'm up $1,879. So despite all that stuff happening, I've only made about an extra $100 over the last couple of days, right, in some of these trades. Now there are fees and stuff associated with that, but you get the point I'm trying to make. Our Arbitrum is up 65%. Our XRP is up 435%. World token is up 238%. Fetch is up 73%. I want Fetch to go a lot higher here. Goat is up 671%. Render is up 580%. Render has been interesting. Render has moved up a lot faster than I thought it would. But I mean, you can see it's breaking out just like everything else, but it didn't necessarily have that same downward sideways movement. It just kind of went sideways, which is kind of nice. But Render, yeah, Render right now is up quite a bit. Turbo is up 1%. Turbo has been underperforming my expectations by a lot right now, which is a shame. Pepe is up 1200% right now. Blast is up 70%. Casp is up 250%. PYR is up 60%. Cat is up 790%. That's surprising right there. Popcat is up 330%. Ponk is up 800%. So there is some move. I put a little bit more money behind Ponk than I thought I otherwise should have, but so far it seems like it's up quite a bit. I think this is actually what's making me some good money here. I mean, talk about good timing, right? It's definitely been going up since then, so this might be a scale up point if you guys jumped into the Ponk trade. As far as the rest of my positions here, the Bitcoin long we took, that one's up 344%. We bought this way back at 69,592. It's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. Sheeb is up 345%. Sundog is up 452%. Chess is up 102%. Moondang is up 1700% on this one. Deep is up 168%, and Goat is up 745%. So again, we are seeing overall, if you just buy and hold, the movements have been coming, the profits have been coming. It's just that altcoins aren't really giving you much profit today. It's just grinding, and waiting for some of those bigger moves. Oh, did I not log into BYDFi? Hold on a second here. I don't have many trades on BYDFi right now. Let's see. There we go. Go. Oh, so many verifications. Oh my god, an email verification code. They're nuts. They're very, very nuts. Let's see. Trust this device for 30 days. Yes. Let's see. Derivatives. There we go. Okay. So on this one, we are losing a little bit of money on Big Time, which is a disappointment. Big Time's been kind of going sideways overall. Hamster's up 439%, and Caddy is up 283% for some small profits there. But overall, you know, we're making money. I guess that's the big point here. But yeah, so we are looking at some good stuff here. I don't really have any complaints. My big thing is I just wish altcoins were keeping up with Bitcoin, but usually Bitcoin goes, then altcoins, then kind of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So we are making some good profits here. And hey, GigWise, Jupiter's not looking spectacular today. There's a lot of stuff not looking spectacular. Remember, if you go over here to coinmarketcap.com and look at the last 24 hours here, Bitcoin's up 3%. Yeah, that's Bitcoin. We got Ethereum's down. Solana's up a teeny bit. BNB's down. XRP's down. Dogecoin is up 12% today. I know the government stuff is definitely helping out Dogecoin here, but let me go over to Doge. Beautiful. And Dogecoin's having a breakout here that we haven't seen in a minute, right? So that's nice to see. And of course, go back over here to the weekly chart. Let's get rid of all these lines and stuff. Dogecoin looks so close to all-time highs again. And what's crazy is, remember, I sold half of my Dogecoin at 50 cents. Right now, Dogecoin is at 41 cents. We're only like 9 cents away from where I sold half of my Dogecoin back in the day. So we're getting very, very close in the scheme of things to all-time highs. So if this is where Dogecoin is at when Bitcoin's at like $94,000, $93,000, I mean, there's a strong case that Dogecoin reaches $1 as long as Bitcoin continues to rally back up, probably to maybe $120,000 to $150,000. You can definitely see Dogecoin hitting over $1 this cycle. There are a lot of other tokens that are not nearly as far. You know, would you guys have guessed that Dogecoin would have outperformed so much better than something like a Matic here, right? Which has just been going meh. Let's go to the monthly chart so you guys can see a little bit easier. I mean, definitely not doing so hot. Caspa, great. Ocean has a long way to go, but it's at that level of resistance. Mog, doing fine. Turbo, doing fine, but disappointing right now for me on the day-to-day charts. Popcat, good. XLM, beautiful. RLC, I'm waiting for the breakout. GRT, had the breakout, doing okay. World Token, waiting for a larger push. PHA, fine. Fetch, fine, right? NMR actually has a long way to go. It's hitting the 20-week moving average. Sorry. Ooh, I didn't realize how tired I was before I went live. Maybe because I've been sipping on tea all morning. But yeah, so we are seeing some good moves happening right now. I mean, look at that dip and rip that's happening. This is definitely a massive rip. All right, let's go back over here. We don't need to have this Fibonacci level on right now, I don't believe. I think we can just ignore it. And there we are. Okay. Because Bitcoin is heading for about $94,000, and after that, we're going to be looking at 95. So what I'll do is actually put up a couple levels of resistance here, and that's not the one I wanted. Oh, vertical. There we go. Or horizontal. Let's go to 94,000. There we go. So you can see that next little bit of resistance, but can you believe it? After all this shit we had to deal with the last few days with this breakout not working out, all the manipulation happening during the market in the middle of the day. Where was that at? Yeah, over here. For us to break out and then get attacked again, then buy it up, and that was the last opportunity. It looks like the whales had to short it back down, and so far things are working out pretty well. But it took until Monday. And just as always, right? It took until New York time before things really started to get crazy here. So New York time is definitely when you guys want to be trading, which means sometimes right now, you guys may have to wake up earlier. I think I woke up at 6:30 this morning. That's why I'm so tired, actually. That's why I'm very, very tired. I woke up at 6:30 this morning. Normally, I do not wake up at 6:30. Normally, I wake up around like 10:30. But yeah, so you can definitely see the way we're moving right now, and it's actually pretty good here. Let's go back over here to maybe the hourly chart so we can see. Because I wanted to show you guys more of this, but this just looks like so nasty, right? It was just not, was not your typical price action. There was a lot of manipulation around there. But let's take a quick peek at everything else. We're looking at hourly charts right now. Dogecoin continues to boom up right now. Maybe we should move over to 4-hour chart so I can zoom out a little bit. Yeah. Here's 4-hour chart for Dogecoin. WIF isn't really doing much, but it's at a level of resistance. Bonk is up 16%, about to hit, I think, another batch of highs. Miro isn't doing anything right now. Maybe it will. STMX has actually had a crazy pop. That was nice to see. Shiba Inu not making a move yet. Shiba's not doing well compared to Doge right now. I know it'll eventually pop, but Dogecoin really has the Elon Musk blessing right now. And that seems to be a huge boom for everybody that's been holding Dogecoin for the past few years. Or even if you've just been holding it for the past few months, Dogecoin has definitely been a good thing for you to acquire here. Pepe not doing much right now, but of course it had that huge spike due to the news last week. Floki still grinding, and I think that's okay. Milady token is not doing so hot at all. It actually it's coming down quite a bit. A good thing we talked about, don't buy it until it breaks out. Let's see. Yeah, and everything else is just coming down a tad. Because let me see. I mean, what's moving the most today? We have Bonka's up 18%, Akasha's up 12%, Dogecoin's up 12%, and Peanut the Squirrel's up around 9-10%. GRT, Kaya, I mean, they're looking okay. They're fine. On the other side, though, I mean, ENA is down 7%. Tezos had a really good day yesterday, though, so that's okay. But Tezos is down, Azos is down, Aave is down, and Tau is down. So Tau is actually not doing hot for the whole month. Look at this. Tau is actually down 16% for the month. Down. Wow. Arbitrum is up a little bit here, but it's still down for the day. Core is not doing so hot. Stocknet's okay for the month, but still not doing great. Stellar, that's fantastic. So maybe I wonder what's popping off the most of the month here. Peanut the Squirrel, Godius Maximus, Dogecoin, OM. Would you believe that Dogecoin would be one of the biggest movers of the month? I mean, damn. Mantra, HBAR. So yeah, there's plenty of things that have been moving up here. I would say on the other side, there's definitely things that have been moving down. ApeCoin over the month. Ouch, down 25%. Yeah, I need to get myself a hot cup of tea that burns my mouth so it wakes me up. Not this nice soothing ginger tea that I got now. I mean, yeah, there's still a few tokens that have just not had a good month here. So that's important to talk about as well. Could have been better just holding stable coins rather than some of those tokens, right? There you go. So we don't have to worry about this trend line either for now. We can kind of watch and see if Bitcoin does make some of those larger moves. Let's go back over there. And hey, Jane, happy to see you. And hey, Kilo, happy to see you guys doing well. Oh, and hey, Hexillion, I haven't seen you for a minute. Doge is doing good. Very, very good, man. Very, very, very good today. You actually said great. Great's a good word as well. And hey, GT, afternoon, Mike. Hope you and Loki are well. We are doing well. You can't see him, but he's like sleeping on the sofa here. Oh, he saw me get this chicken for him, so now he's like, He won't let me tickle his feet for some reason today, but he shows his appreciation with sniffs and begs for more meat. Let's see. We have to go on well, he's gonna go on a walk today to the dog park, so he'll be able to run around a little bit. Yeah, so he's a nice guy right now. Oop. Come here. Oh, such a good boy. Yep. I try to touch his paw. He's like, no. Touch paw? No? Alright. His paws are so sensitive, but I'm like, okay, if you don't want me touching them, I won't touch them. Alright. There we go. Garden watered and veggies fertilized. Ooh, that sounds like a good day right there. I could definitely use some fresh veggies. So I was looking on the news, and all of a sudden a bunch of carrots have E. coli or some shit in them right now. Oh, man. Alright, there we go. Tea and snacks. I mean, I love my tea right now. Is Bitcoin at all-time high in Nimbus? Yes, it is. We did break above all-time high just about 15-20 minutes ago. We are currently on our way towards 94,000. My next big price target, so when I want to sell some assets, is going to be when Bitcoin hits around $98,000, because I have no idea what's going to happen as we approach the big milestone of 100,000. Is everybody going to go crazy and buy into it, or is there going to be something that happens where whales come in and just sort of try to push it down as much as possible? I'd rather say we break out above it kind of easily, but even, you know, it's kind of a hedge to say, hey, I'll take some Bitcoin out. So when Bitcoin hits 98,000, I'm going to sell another 2% of my Bitcoin holdings. And then I'll just kind of let it wait and sit to see what happens after that. But right now, Bitcoin is definitely on a tear. We've been moving up. Just a few hours ago, we were at 90,800. Now we're pushing 94,000 here. So things are definitely in the right spot. Altcoins are the painful experience right now, though. But I think as Bitcoin continues to go up, you should start to see some wild pushes when it comes to some of these altcoins. I mean, I see some of the coins right now are turning bullish, but I mean, some of these tokens like Dogecoin, Bonk, and stuff, I mean, they're just launching towards the heavens right now, which is absolutely fantastic. Mike, it's Gentleman Jack time. I haven't had Gentleman Jack in such a long time. I like that stuff. I think, what does my bar have that I frequent? It doesn't have Gentleman Jack. It has Woodford Reserve Double Oak. Woodford Reserve Double Oak is the stuff that I enjoy a lot. Let's see. Hey, Gigawise. Yeah, you only need 50. Don't really want to stream crypto from the main channel. Already enough hobbies going on. Let's see. These are the Bitcoin numbers they were talking about a few years ago. Definitely that. Trump buying that exchange may be helping. I think it is a little bit. I think we're just seeing how pro-crypto Trump is, or the money he sees by, you know, hopping into the space, which again, is going to be good because that brings more awareness towards cryptocurrency. That means that maybe more Trump supporters will buy into cryptocurrency and want to be able to trade it and hold it for the long term. Everything like that, right? And then, I think it'll mean that his picks for the Treasury Secretary, all these other cabinet positions, I guess is what they're called, I do think that a lot of them are going to be pro-crypto. And I cannot stress that how excited I was when Sherrod Brown lost in Ohio. Sherrod Brown wanted to ban Bitcoin. Let me tell you very fast. Sherrod Brown. I don't know how to spell his name properly. See. Well, this is back in 2022, but everything else is talking about the election. But this is from The Hill. Sherrod Brown, D. Ohio on Sunday, federal agencies needed to address the cryptocurrency market, maybe ban it, right? he was thinking about banning Bitcoin at the time. He said more affirmative statements against it. I actually emailed his press secretary person for his office at the Senate, and she was like, we can't give you a statement. All we can do is just refer you to things he said in the past, and all the things he said in the past was like, ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it. So, you know, fuck the guy, right? But yeah, there's been a lot of good news for cryptocurrency on the political front. On the regulatory front, we're pricing in some good news, but we actually haven't had good news just yet because we have to wait for Donald Trump to be elected president, or not elected, sworn in as president, you know, inaugurated, I guess. Then you have to see his cabinet officials be approved by the Senate, maybe not if there's a recess appointment or something. And then after that, you actually have to see them put the I don't know the saying I was trying to think of, but you have to be able, they have to be able to like walk the walk and talk the talk, right? They have to be able to do what they said they were going to do, and that's going to be a huge part for what happens next. But again, all of that happens in 2025, so it's still a while away here because we're still in November, so we got over a month and a half left, or about a month and a half, and then all of a sudden, boom, January 20th comes around. You know, things are going to start working here. There's going to be a lot of news, a lot of people freaking out. I'm hoping that the news media doesn't have as much control over what happens to Bitcoin next year, because next year Donald Trump's going to be deporting a lot of the criminals, and the media is already saying like deporting the criminals is not a bad is a bad thing, right? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people say deporting criminals that came here illegally, that like had broken laws in their country and all that stuff. I feel like it's common sense, like get them the fuck out of here. But the media is going to say, "Oh my God, this is horrible. This is you know, the world is ending" type stuff. And then a few other things I'd be more concerned about in the short term is Ukraine now has access to those long range missiles. It's like a huge escalatory thing, which I don't think we needed right before the war was going to be. What do you want to call that? Before peace was made, basically. So I'm curious to see how that's going to all play out. Israel and what's going on in the Middle East, it seems to be kind of just same old right now, nothing new. But the Ukraine stuff is definitely driving people nuts right now, depending on where you sit on the aisle, right? A lot of people wanted the Ukraine to make peace with Russia. That way the fighting would end, peace would reign, and like people would stop dying. Other people kind of want the war to keep going on so Ukraine can try to take back all of its territory and then declare peace. But I don't know if Ukraine can really take back all of its territory and make peace. You know, I don't even think they're going to get Crimea back, because they lost Crimea back in it was during Obama's term back in like 2014. So, you know, there's some antsiness like going on right now. You know, like please stop fucking things up on your way out, Joe Biden. Just like chill out. You know, go off into the sunset, man. Go off into the sunset. 100K before the end of the week, that would surely be something. It's only Tuesday, so it's definitely a possibility. I'm thinking maybe around 98K, but I usually undersell these things, or underpredict these things, I guess you would say. Don't drink alcohol, just buy appreciating assets. What about buying appreciating assets while drinking alcohol? I do that quite a bit. I have day traded from my phone a few times while drinking alcohol, and it's been really fun. It's on a separate account that I have, but I mean, you just pretty much toss in like 20x leverage, a couple $100, and just kind of let it ride. When you see the momentum, it's all about momentum for me though. So I kind of like open it when I get my first drink. By the time I'm leaving 4 hours later, I'm like, oh, I'm up like 20-30%. Let's cash out. And that paid for tonight's drinks, tomorrow's drinks, and the days after drinks. Yeah, Sherrod Brown, he sucks. Fuck Sherrod Brown. Really, I don't like that guy at all. With Elon in Trump's ear, he may start leaning more towards crypto. See, personally, I don't think, okay, so this is how I think it's going to work. I don't think Trump really cares about crypto at all. Honestly, I don't. I think he's curious about it, you know, as far as cryptocurrencies, like he knows about it, he's learned about it a little bit more, but I think he really cares about the business aspects and the blockchain component of cryptocurrency, right? However, because he understands the way politics works and how his promises are made and things like that, people like Elon and other people in the crypto space that have his ear, they're going to make sure his cabinet is pro cryptocurrency, and Trump is okay with that because pro cryptocurrency people are not going to be fucking up his there's nothing deep state or swampy about crypto people, you know what I mean? There's nothing there really that's like, oh, you got to, you know, we're going to stop you, we're going to hinge you with something else. If he has a pro-crypto guy on his cabinet, I doubt that pro-crypto guy is going to be like, hey, I know I'm the crypto expert, but you should really change your immigration policy. Or, hey, I'm the crypto guy, you should really not have RFK as the health department lead. You know, it just doesn't make much sense. So that's why I like about crypto people. They can like easily get in there. They can settle down, do whatever they want to do. Sure, they can have different policies on other stuff around finance. But for the most part, I don't think Trump really cares all that much. I think it's something that he wants to delegate the responsibility of it to other people who know much more about cryptocurrency than he does, and he'll be happy as long as they deregulate and put out some type of framework where more companies around the world that deal with cryptocurrency will be wanting to move towards America. Because right now, that space is typically going to be Dubai and Singapore, and I know those businesses are making some money out there, but could you imagine if there were more exchanges in the United States that actually came up and tried to, how would you want to say, just started a new exchange over here, like an American version of Binance, like with all the bells and whistles. Right now in Washington, I can't even use KuCoin. If not Hillary Clinton, if Kamala Harris would have won, I would be surprised if we might have been able to use Coinbase over the next few years in America, or possibly even Crypto.com. That's how much of a concern it was for me over this past election. So, again, we're in this weird spot. We're in a good spot now, because Trump won. But we were going to be in a weird, very weird territory. Much weirder than we are now. It would have just been like, oh, fuck, what's going to happen now? America would have been like not in the crypto race. And hey, Puma, thanks for being a member as always, and happy to see you quite a bit. Fuck Putin. Yeah, Putin. Oh God, I'm curious to see what type of peace deal they come up with. But yeah, Putin, he's been embarrassed on the world stage. It's been freaking crazy to watch how bad he has handled war. He is not a general by any stretch. We need that one guy. There was a great general that had a really famous press conference back in the day. I think it was in the 90s or something, like when I was a child. But I think it was after the first or second Gulf War, and I think his name was General Norman. I think that's what his name was. But he gave an excellent press conference about the military tactics and everything like that. And God, he just made fun of Saddam Hussein left and right, and it was great. He was great. Put Michael Saylor in front of Trump for a few hours. I mean, that could definitely be it. Michael Saylor is going on a media tour right now. If you guys haven't seen, he was on the PD something podcast. There you go. He was on the Valuetainment podcast with, I think, PDP podcast. There you go. He was also with Natalie Brunell. He's going on some podcasts right now. He's doing a lot of stuff. Anything else that he's been on? Michael Saylor. Maybe I should go over here to last month. No, just those two. Maybe because it's all post-election stuff. Liberty Vault, he was on there. Swan Bitcoin. Money Talks. So, yeah, definitely some stuff going on right now. But again, he's probably been talking about it because he's been loading up on Bitcoin for the past few weeks, and it's like, oh yeah, well now we're starting to go. Let's make some money, Stormin' Norman, yeah, Stormin' Norman, he's great. Fucking, I love when a general can be articulate. The last few generals that I've seen, as far as like the Trump administration or the Biden administration or the Obama administration, there has yet to be a really articulate general that I've been able to see. And I like having a general that knows how to speak properly as well as command, right? Because you think they kind of go hand in hand. If you want to give a motivational speech, you have to have some type of gift for speaking, right? Right, the roof is gone now. Tell them. Put Michael Saylor. There we go. Okay. Twirl it. He predicted 120 Bitcoin this year in that interview. Oh. I mean, we've talked about a few other people out there that are looking at Bitcoin. I know that Tom over on CNBC, he was talking about how Bitcoin could definitely get up to 100,000, but he expects it to peak somewhere around $150,000 next year, I think is what he said. CNBC was going to talk to him about Bitcoin yesterday, but they didn't even talk about Bitcoin. I mean, they were like, hey, we're going to go back to Bitcoin in a second, but I watched the entire video. They never went back to Bitcoin. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was waiting for his Bitcoin talk, waiting for that Bitcoin talk. But yeah, I think overall things are working out in our favor. If you go over here, I mean, Twitter's having a good time with this, of course. Let's go over here to news. Final stream. There you go. Let's zoom in a little bit. You know, my employment contract when Bitcoin is 100K. I don't know who's going to quit when Bitcoin's at 100K, but you know, it's going to be it is going to be epic out there. She's having too much fun with that. Me calculating how much my 0.01 Bitcoin will rise when Bitcoin hits 500,000. By then, hopefully, he has more than 0.01% Bitcoin. Anything else? Oh, everybody's copying the same thing over and over again. Take some profit. Your Bitcoin is up 4x. Holders, probably saying no. Shit. Much watch highlights. Michael Saylor says he believes he could convince Warren Buffett to buy Bitcoin. I doubt it. There's something about that old man stubbornness that's very hard to do. Even if they like they understand deep down, okay, I was wrong about this. He's like, dude, I'm so old, I don't have to agree with you. I'm gonna die, right? Bitcoin hits all-time highs. Meanwhile, Ethereum. Damn. Let's see. See, we can listen to this. I haven't seen Michael. I felt how's it? This guy fell out of grace with me, primarily because of he was siding with Sam Bankman-Fried during the whole FTX scandal, which was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like it made no sense whatsoever. But he did it, and I was like, dude, I don't fucking like you right now. So we'll see what he has to say about Bitcoin. But he's a little bit more of a sketchy character in the space to me these days around. Let's pause the music now. Let's make sure the audio is up quite a bit here for you guys. Let's play what he had to say here. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get out of that. Get that. The rest of the markets are still doing okay for right now. Russia says Ukraine attacked its using U.S. long-range missiles and was ready for nuclear response. Oh, please. I hope we can just get some peace going. I love peace. Peace is chill.
Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 long before the holiday, I think. It's so close, and there's no resistance here. This is the crypto of choice for financial institutions and sovereign wealth. They don't care about anything else, just Bitcoin. And so the aspect of mining it gets more complex. Big debate about the electricity needed to do this. But at the same time, it's an alternative asset here to stay.
Weren't you over there in Qatar? There was something to do with a crypto conference over there. You had something to do with it?
Yes, I was there. We still do
was
not.
Was that the springboard?
Well, the truth is, sovereign wealth has still yet to get involved. People keep talking as if they are, not yet. But when they come on, this will go and go and go and go because they're agnostic to the price. They're going to hold it for 10 years. Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000 long.
I mean, you hear that right there? They're just going to hold it for 10 years. Again, they're okay with it. Now, I hope they buy with during the lows like the rest of us so everybody can make some money here. But if they're buying the dips, you know, that means less dips for us, which means, you know, higher prices, and I want lower prices here for Bitcoin. Let's see. Terra Luna crash. Oh, geez. Oh, there's no sound with this one. Oh, well. Yeah, the FTX crash was definitely probably the lowest moment in crypto that I've seen. Let's see. 11 trillion BlackRock is now endorsing strategic reserve Bitcoin. That's good news right here. Bitcoin breakout attempt that already happened. VanEck endorses a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Wow, Wall Street is definitely getting on board with this this train for a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and I believe it's because since they already have all the ETFs here, as this will if Bitcoin does have, no, that's not the best way to say it. What's a better way to say this? If Bitcoin is treated as a national reserve asset, you will see a lot more people who would never have bought Bitcoin start to open up, warm up to the idea of buying it, and eventually buying it with a lot of marketing that's going to come from these big companies like a VanEck, a BlackRock, a Grayscale. All that capital is going to be pushed towards bringing new adoption, which again is going to be great for all of us because it means Bitcoin will go higher and higher and higher. All-time high. Everybody's saying the same thing right now. Bitcoin hits record price. Price alert. They don't know I'm buying 42 billion in Bitcoin. Oh man, price exceeds 94,000. Yeah, we're looking pretty good right now. I would say at this point, Bitcoin's calmed down a little bit more. This is what we send to all the people in our lives who still haven't bought Bitcoin yet. Jesus. Let's see. What seems to be happening? What's really happening? Not necessarily. I would say they're both going in opposite directions, just at different rates. Yeah, this isn't probably the best way to articulate it, but I get the point they're trying to make. Let's see. Me buying Bitcoin below 90K for the last time. Damn. Fix the money, fix the world. I'm here to get permission to use my own money. Bank. Oh, geez. Yeah, everybody's having a good time here. There we go. All right. That dude was a thumb magician. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, but Bitcoin's come back down a little bit here. This is the 5-minute chart. We are facing a little bit more resistance at this point. So let me move over here very fast. There we go. Use it back on it. There we are. And hey, Arlake, happy to see you, my man. You ever see Crypto Cypher? Crypto Cypher. The name sounds familiar. Crypto Cypher. I don't know. Crypto Cypher. Oh, never mind. This is not who I was thinking about. This is a very tiny channel. But I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you call? They're always there. I'm friends with Market Cypher. That's who Crypto Face, excuse me, who owns Market Cypher. Sorry. Yeah, I'm friends with Crypto Face. You want to be homeless? Buy Terra Luna? I mean, that's the way it is these days. Some people still want to buy that stuff up. Loki wants a treat here. I'm going to give him a treat very fast. There you go. There you go. All right, no more begging. Let's see. The last hard to convince people around me are also buying a little. You know, if it's a little, it's a little. The thing that's going to suck for them is they're also buying at all-time highs, which means that they're going to come back in a few months or whatever, maybe a year, who knows how long this market lasts. And they're going to see their assets down by like 30, 40, 50%. And they're going to be like, oh my God, I lost some money. But, you know, then they come back 5-6 years from now. Then they'll be like, oh shit, I made so much money. That's the bad thing about people buying right now, because people are naturally going to buy all-time highs. And, you know, it just makes everything a little bit more difficult, right? Everything a little bit more difficult. And no worries, Luis, I appreciate it, my man. I'm happy the plan is working out after that breakout, because man, we had been waiting for that breakout for I don't know how long, what, like 4 or 5 months at that point, just way too long. We had been waiting since like March and April for that big move to happen. Crypto Cypher is another crypto streamer. I wonder why he doesn't have as many subscribers for being in this space so long. I know there's a bunch of YouTubers out there that don't necessarily grow. They have like a high turnover subscription rate. Like my subscribers generally go up like slowly, but they go up, right? I've made like 3,000 subscribers over the last month, right? But there's a lot of streamers out there, and I don't know what the case is for this, to be frank, where they get like way more views than me, but they have high turnover, which means their subscriber rates kind of stays the same or slightly goes up. I've never understood why that happens. Because, you know, I think if people stream and they get a lot of viewers, typically you're going to see more people come into that stream that has a couple thousand viewers over like mine that only has a couple hundred, you know, which I always think is interesting. And I would expect more people to kind of follow and subscribe. But there's like something that's making people subscribe. But there's also something making people not subscribe or unsubscribe, I would say, right? And hey, Bill Showtime, I appreciate you, my man. I didn't even know Crypto Cypher was still around. I mean, he only has 1,000 subscribers, man. It's very hard for that. And you know, if he does have 1,000 subscribers, there's a chance his channel might have been terminated. He made a new channel, and now he's building back up, if that makes sense. Remember, guys, I lost my channel back in 2021. I was able to get it back, but you guys know I was fucking stressing out quite a bit. Right now, I'm just, you know, I don't even care as much about getting all the views and stuff. I just care about chilling and relaxing now. I think I'm gonna make a tutorial for you guys in a little bit, but those tutorials are gonna be simple stuff, you know. Well, not simple, but detailed, long, but about a simple topic. Like, I'm gonna make another smart money concepts tutorial for you guys, and everything's kind of going back up a little bit more. And then I think what I'm gonna do is also make some momentum tutorials to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at here and that type of stuff. It just has to be something that has to be searchable on YouTube, right? But I'll figure it out as time goes on. There's one channel, it seems like he's worried more about subs than talking crypto. Well, I don't know. Like, there's always different stuff like that. I couldn't get my OG crypto vision channel back. Yeah, it's very, very hard. And thanks, Jennifer, for joining the Ruby level very, very much. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Becoming a member for like the 99 cents, it gets you access to like pretty much any questions that you have here. He was on the Thames channel for a while. He left to start his own. Definitely knows his stuff. Yeah, maybe just take some time. You know, it's if you're gonna start a channel, it's better to do it during a bull market and not during the crypto winter, right? A lot of us people in the crypto space during the crypto winters, we just kind of like, you know, put our feet up and we just relax and kind of enjoy the profits and start talking about stuff that we like, right? During the crypto winters, when I had a lot more free time to talk about what do you want to call it, tutorials, all that different type of stuff, how crypto traders make their money and all that good stuff here. But I'll make some more stuff about it. If your crypto budget is 10K and under, it's all about alts and meme coins. It really depends on when you're able to buy them. That's really the key here. You still watch Upshot on his newer channel? I haven't seen Upshot in a while since he had that big issue with his token. That was a clusterfuck of clusterfuck proportions. What do you think about Dog? Dog is a long-term hold for this meme coin rally. Basically, I'm just dollar cost averaging it. I think, do I own any Dog still on leverage plays? Maybe. Dog. Or is it dogs or something? No, I don't have it anymore. It's cat or something. But no. But yeah, I like it for the long-term hold. Oh, Bitcoin may be about to pop again. God, I'm so tired. My voice is just not sounding good. But I just wanted to do 2 streams with you guys today. Upcoin? Oh, Upcoin. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, Upcoin I think is better than Upshot. Upshot, I forget his channel and all that type of stuff. But yeah, he went through some shit. I think in the future, I want to be more like, I wanted to talk with you guys about technical analysis and stuff, but I kind of want to be more of a crypto RS guy, because I like crypto RS in the sense that like he's not as flashy as other YouTubers. Other YouTubers feel like they have to be flashy. They have to wear the fancy sunglasses and stuff all the time, or they have to have a certain type of bro mentality for crypto bros. I mean, I understand it. I do. But I think I'd rather be more of a crypto RS type of guy, George, because I met him in person. He's just very, very chill. He doesn't pretend to be somebody he's not. He is who he is. And you know, when you see him on his videos, he just starts talking about whatever he wants to talk about. He's on a little walk or something like that, and he's just giving his thoughts. I need to start making more content like that. I just need to be able to read the news a little bit more before I start talking, I would say, because most of the time I only really know much about technical analysis coming from Bitcoin, and if I'm not showing it to you on a chart, it's a little bit more difficult to understand. Whereas if I kind of read a little bit of news beforehand, I'll have a few things to talk about, but I'm going to have to bring like a little notebook or something, because my ADHD makes it impossible for me to memorize certain things like a normal human being. I'm like my brain is so much at a disadvantage than other people out there. But you know, I got my own thing going on here, which is good. Trading. Loki's been working out. Oh my God, yeah. He's a little buff dog right now. Can't tell, but he's been running outside a lot, exercising a lot. Here, you guys can see him here in a second. Let me see if I can do this very fast as we watch it go to all-time highs again. See? Up. No. Around. Up, around. There he goes, right? Oop. Yeah, he's a big, beautiful dog over there. Likes to, oh shit, there you go. Eat his treats, relax, and then stare at the camera. I don't know how to move around on this thing. It's not as nice. There we go. But yeah, he's been pretty good so far. There we go. And Bitcoin again moving up towards all-time highs, about to break 94,000 bucks. We are definitely moving today. Altcoins remain kind of bearish or neutral. There's a few popping off, like I said before, but the majority of them are down a couple percent here. And again, they had a really good days yesterday. I'm not really holding that against them right now. I do think they will continue to break out and go higher over the next few days because of what Bitcoin's doing. But Bonk and Dogecoin seem to be the big winners on my watch list today so far. Yeah, Bitcoin is facing some resistance here. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. All-time highs. There you go. Oh, I forgot to make another video about this today, but I will make another video. Don't forget, TradingView Black Friday sales are starting here pretty soon, the next few days. If you guys are looking to buy a year's worth of TradingView for $217 for the premium edition, it is going to be the best deal you find for TradingView all year long. It is coming up, so please make sure to keep a lookout. I will give you guys notification and update when it does go live, but I want you guys to be prepared for this because again, this deal only comes around once a year and it is the best deal that you're going to get from TradingView. So please take advantage of it if you guys are thinking about trading for a year or longer. Again, you know, for the premium month by month, I think it's like $50 a month, right? But for the 13 months, right, it's going to cost you about $217 if you get the Black Friday sale. So please consider checking it out. And when it goes live, I'll be streaming about it quite a bit. If you guys want to support the channel, I have a link down below, and I get like a I think it's like 30% commission on TradingView if you guys buy it. I'd rather I get a commission on the 217 instead of you buying it for the full price, which is like 700 bucks. Shit, I'm still waiting on Jasmine. Hey, Bill, showtime. I mean, it's not terrible right now, but definitely there's a lot of things lagging at this point. It's time to build up moon bags and different coins. I think for most of you guys have already been doing that quite well. Dollar cost averaging. That's all we've been talking about since, like May, June time after that initial dip from the market back in March and April. You know, it's just been dollar cost averaging a bunch of different tokens. Right now, a lot of those bags are going to be profitable. Maybe some are still bearish here. Maybe some, you know, lost money on them. But the majority of the tokens you guys have been buying, I would assume, are still doing fairly well here. Yeah, it just kind of depends on when you want to buy them. Because, like, we talked about meme coins over the past, like, 2 months. But all of a sudden, meme coins have gone absolutely berserk here. And so now that they've kind of stalled out to a certain degree, now people are trying to rotate into the other tokens out there. And for me, you know, I'm thinking of buying some Arbitrum because it's so far down compared to a lot of other tokens. I'm thinking of buying some Ape token because it's so far down lower than a lot of other tokens. Everything like that is what I'm looking for right now. Bitcoin is like an IQ test. You need to know computer technology, math, economics, and philosophy to pass it. Especially the philosophy part. I don't know. I don't think people really understand how much the value of the dollar has crashed over the past few years and how much money we've printed over the last few years. COVID was absolutely insane how much spending we did. It was like a bipartisan spending spree of just crazy proportions. Both Trump and Biden, I I understand why they did it. I understand, but man, they printed so much money. What was it? Operation Warp Speed. But what do you call? Yeah, those were the days of COVID, though. Long time ago now. Long time ago. After COVID, I've never taken another COVID shot, though. I fuck those COVID shots. Those fucking things give me horrible, horrible side effects. Need Ethereum to pump? I mean, Ethereum's going... actually, Ethereum's going down right now. Solana's going up a little bit more. But give it some time here. Again, most other altcoins are coming down right now. Do I picture Ethereum Classic going to 40 anytime this year? Maybe sometime next year. I think it can do it, but it'll take just like one big pop. And Ethereum Classic, as far as I've seen this year, doesn't really have those crazy pops, unless it's kind of more of a random timing. It doesn't even match up with the market all too much. Maybe by the time Bitcoin hits 100K, perhaps by the end of December. But I'd probably say better chance of it happening in 2025. Will Bitcoin crash? I mean, it's at all-time highs right now. It's at a level of resistance, if that's what you're talking about. But crash, we don't have any evidence of that just yet. This is where you probably look to scale out and stuff. But as far as crashes, no. We have a pretty good momentum spree right now. Do I think Peanut the Squirrel will have a huge run again like its release? I think it could. I put some money into it. No, I haven't been able to put money into it. I want to put money into it, but I think it wasn't on many exchanges back then. So no, I haven't really done much with it. Maybe. It had a really good initial run up, but a lot of that was to do with the election. As the memory of Peanut the Squirrel kind of fades, so will the effect that it has. We saw like with the Hammurabi coins, whatever it's called. I forget the fucking guy's name, but the ape, you know, that token. There was another token that was about another animal that got killed a while ago too. They kind of fade out a little bit because again, a majority of the holders with those tokens, I mean, they hold a lot. There's like 15 people on that Peanut token that own like the majority of the shares. So they're not selling right now because they want it to get pumped up more and more and more, but they're going to start taking profits. When they take profits, they're taking a shit ton of profits. So like Peanut's one of those tokens that can definitely still be rugged right now. How to find about RWA? I did not know what RWA is, to be honest. I don't know the acronym. Let's see right here. Sure. Crypto Cipher, other news. Now I kind of wonder how BitBoy's doing. You know, BitBoy made a new channel too, or he revamped his channel, I think. XRP about to flip Bitcoin. See, you can't. I mean, okay, that video got 81,000 views because he knows that XRP people would believe anything. But god damn it, like, dude, XRP flipping Bitcoin. Oh my fucking, like, no. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. But I'm hoping to just join somebody else's show. That's all I kind of want these days. Have another show to go on to, and I'll be fine with that. And hey, Logan, happy to see you, man. Do you see Doge having a potential to reach $1 maybe within the next year, or do you think we might hit a steep drop before hitting the $1 milestone? I think Dogecoin can definitely hit it, especially because Bitcoin is still on a good track. But Dogecoin is outperforming a lot of other meme coins right now. I mean, like a lot of other meme coins. So the way I'm looking at it right now is Dogecoin can probably hit 50 cents this week if it keeps on this pace. Right now it's around 41, 42 cents, 41 cents right now. As we approach 2025, I'm still going to start selling my Dogecoin before we hit $1. But I am kind of confident, I'm quite confident that we can hit $1 sometime in 2025. The big difference for me though is this time around, besides Elon Musk just tweeting and stuff, I mean, we actually have a government department called the Department of Government Efficiency, which stands for Doge. So awareness for Doge is going to be strong. People are going to be talking about it, thinking about it all the time. And even the news anchors are starting to call it Doge, but they don't even know much about Dogecoin, right? So it's just, there's something magical going on, but it's just kind of hilarious at the same time. Virtual Bacon seems interested. Real assets coins like Pendle. I mean, I know Virtual Bacon quite well, Dennis. He's a nice guy. We have different trading philosophies and different ways with things we look at. I'm much more of a, okay, so I have a marketing background, right? I used to be a marketing director. I kind of go for the tokens that usually have the best marketing, and the tokens that usually have the best marketing are meme tokens. So I typically am a meme guy when it comes to the big rallies that we see, because they usually will give me the most profits. With other tokens like real world assets and stuff like that, I think they're okay, but you typically only want to hold them for a cycle, just like a meme coin. And they usually don't give you as much profit, to be honest. So Dennis is much more, I would say, of a responsible trader. He does do some speculative bets on meme coins and stuff like that every now and again. But for me personally, I've always been like, hey, where are new investors, new people that get into the crypto market? where are they going to put their assets, because they don't really know what they're doing. Most influencers push people towards meme coins in the first place because it's the easier way to make money. The only difference is most influencers don't tell you when to sell, so they kind of hold too long and you see all the money and then it goes poop, pops, right? That's why I tell you guys when to, well, that's I tell you guys when I'm going to sell. If you guys ignore me, that's at your own peril. But yeah, so Dennis is a good guy. He's much more into that type of stuff. So if you are looking for those real world assets or much more to a deeper dive for the white paper, he's definitely the guy for you. BitBoy X is his channel now, 28k subs. No, he has way more than 28,000 subscribers. He has over 100,000. Yeah, BitBoy X, yeah. He has 132,000 subscribers. He's moving along quite well right now. I know, I forgot who stole his channel. I forget what they're called, but you know, whoever it was. Their channel hasn't really been doing so hot. They just put out random crap on the channel and it gets views because they have subscribers. Let me see. What's it called? BitBoy Crypto. It's called Discover Crypto. There we go. Yeah, so these guys stole the channel. Nobody really likes them all too much. Right? I mean, BitBoy's getting consistently way more views than these guys, right? But it's basically a cash cow because they can just post videos on here, and because of subscribers, you know, you can get money off of it. Not a lot, but if you go over to one of their videos, let me do this very fast. Let me go over here. Okay. Right at the bottom, they have all links that push you towards other stuff, like Trade with Josh. That's a Telegram group where they can push you towards other things. Trading tools, right? I don't even know what that is. Trade Bitcoin, partner Blowfin, learn Bitcoin and crypto. They push you towards all the stuff where they can make money off of you in the comment section below. But yeah, I mean, see, no, but yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of money to be made there. I think they actually have their own channels, but I'm not entirely sure who these guys are. I've never met them in person, but I don't think they're very much liked in the immediate US community because I haven't seen them at any big events around the United States. So I don't know much about them. Maybe they're really chill guys, but as far as the groups that I hang out with in the crypto community, they're not. But that's according to them. I don't know them personally. What's my opinion on Jebb? Jebb is usually a disappointment until it goes parabolic all randomly. That's the way I look at Jebb all the time. I just dollar cost average Jebb and I wait for it to pop, and when it pops, I usually sell it within that month. Duh, I was looking at views. You in Crypto Lifer? Yeah, I like Crypto Lifer a lot. I haven't talked to him since Nashville, I believe. Nashville. But yeah, he has a good vibe. He has a really good vibe, and he also likes smoking cigars like me, which is always good. Most crypto guys don't smoke cigars. The only other crypto guy I know that smokes cigars besides me and Crypto Lifer are going to be, hey, no, I'm in trouble. Are going to be Taco, but he's on X only. Taco, he's a chill guy. It's called Discover Crypto now. Now Mike into the BitBoy, yeah. So all that stuff's going on over there. I think it's over for the most part. But yeah, that was a lot of fucking drama back in the day. A lot of drama going on over that one. I don't want to see. That's why I don't want to ever make a. If I ever started like a channel, let's say maybe I moved to Thailand or somewhere else, wherever. Maybe I even freaking moved to Wyoming or some shit, and I have a stage, right? And I have people over. We have conversations, stuff like that. And maybe I make like a weekly show or a daily show. Well, that daily show, right? I will never give parts of my company away, right? It'll always be my company, 100% my company. One Shot GT, I do not know what that is. Keep holding your Dogecoin. I mean, I'm holding it now. It's still good. Matt Wallace fell off like upshot. Matt Wallace went down the political rabbit hole, and he's been making money that way. But I don't think he talks much about cryptocurrency anymore. Just so that Lifer got a Rolex. I was thinking of getting a Rolex. But for me, I kind of like the Grand Psychos a little bit better. A lot of my friends would like the Rolex is like you buy the Rolex and people see that you have a Rolex in your hand, but like there's something that I like about the Grand Psychos, like these ones. And I was gonna buy this watch actually, but now I'm gonna buy a computer instead of a watch because I want a new computer that's like really good. Where's the watch I'm looking for here? It's this one right here. Or it might be the metal version of this. Yeah, this one's only 8,500. I wanted one that's a little bit more expensive, unfortunately. Collections. Heritage. Elegance. Is it the Heritage? Maybe it's the Natural Flow of Time. No, it's none of these. I don't recall which one it was because it looks just like this. The background looks just like it, but I don't. Let's see, Heritage Evolution. I don't know how to actually look for watches on here. Oh, God. Well, the Grand Psycho. No, came close. This one. There you go. Jesus. No, this isn't even it either. Well, it looks something like this. Just a little bit different. The face is a little bit more elegant, I would say. But stuff like this, yeah, that's definitely my style. I want to find one that's green though too, because I might buy a couple. But Rolex is, I think the standard Rolex always, like starts off at like $7,000. They are pricey. Upshot coin, what a rug pull! That was definitely a rug pull. That Discover Crypto and BitBoy with some nasty work. Oh, Bill Showtime, yeah, it was definitely it was horrible. I mean, the cops were called. What else was going on there? There was stolen vehicles. There was cheating. You know, there was dishonesty with the spouses. I don't know. Matt Wallace, the only YouTube channel I've ever subscribed from. He blocked me on his Twitter. Yeah, dude, that guy went wild. I mean, but if you can get a lot of views talking bad about Trump or talking good about Trump or talking bad about Kamala, talking good about Kamala, there's a whole ecosystem now that gets paid by the campaign to just talk shit. I mean, get paid to talk shit. You can do a lot of stuff with that. Maybe that's why he's gone from the community. Yeah, I know. It was crazy. I panicked and I sold. Oh yeah. Yeah. He was wild. The crazy thing about people like the Upshot guy is that everybody can see your wallets, right? Everybody knows who's who on there because they have all these investigators nowadays. Then all of a sudden, boom, you know, he rug pulls him. But like he rug pulled. He did it. And he's like, oh, it's for my mental health. I had to step away from YouTube for a little bit. Yeah, count up that fucking money, right? And hey, GT, I do like the Grand Psycho spring drive watches, Mike. If you get one, make sure it's a spring drive versus manual or high beat can't be beat. I'll have to keep that in mind then, because I'm looking to buy one. But right now, as Bitcoin goes sideways here, so there's this company called Puget Systems out here by where I live. I sent them an email, but they did not respond to me. So I'm like, I might have to call them. But I need to like put some money aside for this, and they make basically computers based on what you need it for. For me, I need it to be for editing and some other stuff, but video editing, DaVinci Resolve, and this will also be for gaming as well. But you know, there's this one right here that's like $10,000, and it comes with the Threadripper right here, AMD, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 with 24 gigabytes. There's a lot of good stuff that comes with here. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I need, but this AMD Threadripper should work very, very well. And I'm already hating my computer because like there are some days where my computer works very, very well. There are some days where my computer just fucking hardly even wants to run in Google. And this is like a $3,000+ computer, and it's still giving me shit like this. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. But yeah, so that's what it is right now. But okay, buddy, I'm going to call it a day here for the first stream. I've been with you guys for about an hour so far. I have a cleaning lady coming in a few minutes, so I need to make sure my house is appropriate for her, or not appropriate, but like make sure the door is locked and everything like that. And it looks like Loki needs to use the bathroom quite a bit. But if you want to build a computer, definitely do it. I was thinking about doing it, but I might just have these people do it. I'm not entirely sure. I just don't know where to buy the Threadripper and stuff like that, so it's a big process. But anyway, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel, and hopefully you guys can see Bitcoin break above 94,000 bucks over the next few days. And hey, the Everlasting Bliss, now want to build one? You're the IT services guy? What do you call PC that you have got a whole lot more? Exactly. That's all I want is a PC that can do it. But I'm going to send another email to these guys right now and see what they can do for me. Because I'll probably end up buying it in the December or January or something like that. So see you guys a little bit later, and thanks again.